Hello! So I'm going to do a warm-up, and it's the seated warm-up that is at the beginning of the second lesson. So this is from a book called Yoga for Real Life, and it's by a woman called Maya Fiennes. Now Maya Fiennes is a Kundalini yoga instructor. Kundalini yoga is a completely different type of yoga. It's all to do with the chakras and the Kundalini energy that comes from the root chakra right the way through to the top of the head. So you'd have to search to find out about Kundalini, but this is just a seated exercise that is from that book, and I quite like this. But it does mean that you need to have your legs crossed, so if you're not comfortable with your legs crossed, I suggest you do one of the other warm-ups, like the supine one or the kneeling one that I'll do as well. Okay, so you're going to come into a cross-legged position. Make sure that you are comfortable here. Now I'm going to sit on a cushion because it's much easier for me if I'm sitting on a cushion. Just prefer to do that. So make sure that you're comfortable here. I'm in what's known as easy pose. So what you're going to do to start off with is you're just going to come into like a cat-cow, but it's a seated cat-cow. So first off, you're going to start to roll forwards and arch into the back, open to the chest. And as you exhale, you lean back. So you breathe in to roll forwards. Exhale to come back. Breathe in to roll forwards. Exhale to arch into the back, chin into the chest. Just do that 5 or 6 times. And then exhale. Now from here, we're going to come into a thing called a Sufi grind. It's actually better if you do this without the cushion. So the Sufi grind, you can imagine that you're drawing a circle, a big circle with your chin. So you're going to start to roll towards the right, and you're going to come forwards and then come round into the back. So breathe in as you roll forwards. I'm going in an anti-clockwise to start off with. It doesn't matter which way you go. So breathe in to come forwards. Breathe out to roll back. Breathe in to roll forwards. Breathe out to roll back. So go around about 5 or 6 times in each direction. So I'm going to go on the opposite one now. Breathing in to roll forwards. Exhale to roll back. So you're just easing into the spine, the shoulders. You're loosening the shoulders. And remember, you breathe in as you come forwards. And you breathe out as you go back. Don't lean so far back that you're going to fall. Just take that as far as is comfortable for you. Then ease yourself back round to the centre when you've done the same amount on both sides. Now you're going to begin to bring your hands onto your shoulders, fingers in front, thumbs behind. Elbows are in line with the shoulders. Remember, any problems, you must have done your exercises. If you've had surgery, do the breast exercises. So you're going to breathe in as you come to the right. Breathe out as you go to the left. Breathe in to the right. Breathe out to the left. Breathing in to the right and out to the left. Now you can continue that if you wish. You can do this faster if you want. You can do this slower. Choose what is right for you. And then if you want to take it a little bit further, you're going to start to bring your thumbs to touch your fingers, index fingers. And then slowly, as you twist from side to side, the arms begin to raise. Obviously, any problems with surgery or anything like that, you might not want to do this. So arms will raise higher and higher and higher and higher. And the longer you take to do this, the more it works into your arms. And then when you're ready, the palms will come together above the head. And then when you finished, you slowly release that back down. I always prefer just to ease out the shoulders. So I'm going to squeeze my shoulder blades together just to soften into that. Now I'm going to cross my legs over because I get sore legs if I stay in the same way for too long. Now I'm going to come up into head rolls now. Do be really careful when you're doing head rolls. It must be comfortable for the neck. So chin is going to go in towards the chest to start off with. You're going to roll your right ear to your right shoulder. And then you're going to turn the head so you're looking over the right shoulder. Come back to the centre. Chin into the chest. Roll the left ear to the left shoulder. And then look over the left shoulder. and back to the centre. So do that 3 or 4 times, chin back into the chest. Roll right ear to right shoulder so you feel a stretch down the left hand side of the neck. Then turn the head to look over the shoulder. Come back to the centre, chin back into the chest. Left ear to left shoulder so you feel a stretch down the right hand side of the neck. And then look over the shoulder. Now gently ease back to the centre. Now you can stay with that one if you wish, but if you want to take it further, you're going to start to make your head rolls. Chin into the chest. Breathe in as you roll to the right. The head will gently drop back, and exhale as you roll it down towards the left. So you're going to do these about 4 or 5 times in one direction, and then you're going to go in the other direction. So as you breathe in, you roll back, and as you breathe out, you roll forwards. So take that slow, you'll feel that in the neck. You'll feel that as a really good stretch into the neck. When you've done it 4 or 5 times, you're going to go in the opposite direction. Breathing in to the back, breathing out as you come forwards. Breathing in as you take it back, and breathing out as you take that forwards. And it's actually quite hypnotic, this one. So do just be gentle with that, and then when you're ready, ease the chin back to the centre. And then you're going to begin to straighten the legs out. Now I prefer to stay on a cushion to do this. It makes it much easier. If your legs are not okay, having them stretched out in this way, you can do this with the soles of the feet on the floor. Just make sure that you are comfortable. And if you need to, sit against the wall. So I'm going to have a go at doing this, the life nerve stretch. And I'm slightly leaning forwards. So I've got the fat on my bum, pulling it out the way, so it gives me a little bit more length when I'm coming forwards. I'm going to begin to turn towards the left leg, fingers either side. I'm going to reach, I'm going to pretend I'm lifting a ball towards the ceiling, and as I exhale, I'm going to bring that ball towards the top of my foot. Breathe in to the centre. I'm going to turn towards the right hand side, and this time I'm going to drop the ball on top of the right foot. So breathe the left ball back to the centre, twist to your left, and exhale as you bring the ball down. Breathe in to the centre, turn to the right, and exhale as you reach that ball back over the right foot. So do that 4 or 5 times on each side. So I'm going to do one more, over to the left, breathe back to the centre, turn to the right, and exhale towards the right hand side. Breathe back to the centre, and then ease the hands back down. If you are not okay lifting your arms up, just do that with the hands either side of the leg. Take a breath and fold forwards. You can even walk the hands if you wish. Hands can come either side, and you can gently just walk. So if you prefer to do it that way, you don't have to lift the legs, remember. Use your hands to bring the thighs back, the legs a little bit of a shake. So that is your seated warm-up, and that is from the Kundalini book, which is called Yoga for Real Life with Maya Fiennes. And yes, she is related to Ray Fiennes, who played Voldemort. Harry Potter fan. Bye bye.